Hi guys, Samantha here, and today's Saturday. I'm really sorry for this really late video. I've had a long day and like no sleep. Me, Wes, and Quentin and my friend Zach decided to have an all-nighter, and really only me and Wes ended up actually doing it. So I am probably running on like 4 hours of sleep, and I had a busy day with a couple of my friends. So I'm here now, and I'm going to make you guys a video. And I think I will do how to weave a dream catcher. I don't have any more suede leather strips to actually show you from start to beginning, but eventually probably I will show you guys how to do that. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, just kind of come play along with me, and I will show you guys how to weave the inside net of a dream catcher. Hi guys, back again, and I have here my little cardboard box with a towel over it so you can see things a lot easier. And I have a hoop already pre-made with black suede around the entire hoop and a little notch where you kind of put a tie. And I will show you how to do this in later videos. But I just wanted to show you that you guys would use like just a normal hoop of anything. I am using gold hoops that I found at Michael's, I think, or Joann's fabric store, and they had it like by the sewing stuff, and there's a lot of different sizes. There's really tiny, there's this kind of size, there's these bigger ones. Yeah, there's a big difference on sizes. Sorry, that was my phone. And, well, I ran out of suede leather, so I can't really show you guys how I put this around. But basically, I got a super hot glue gun, and I made a little dot at the circle at the very top, right here, and I just put the suede leather on top of it, like a very tip, and then I wrapped it around to the other side, and I made another little hot glue spot, and I made a little bit of bump on the top so that it kind of has this cute little open area. And then from that I just kind of wrapped it around, wrap all the way around, and then at the very end I super glued it, and I got this final thing of the product. I had to use 2 suede cords because this is kind of a little bit too big, but usually if you have this size, a little bit smaller, I'm not sure the inches of these, I'm sorry, but this will fit 1 suede cord perfectly with probably extra cord left for you. So I will be using these yarns, and I got this from Joann's Fabric also. You could probably get them at Michael's. And oh, by the way, any hoop really works. Like if you have like a bangle for like a bracelet or just some random hoop that you have, you can use that, anything really. Just these gold hoops are really sturdy, and I like them. They're not that expensive either. They're probably like 50 cents to $1 at the most, $2 at the most. So I am going to choose an inside color for my dream catcher, and I am thinking blue. Probably blue. So let me just move this out of the way, and we will begin. So how we are going to start this, we are going to take the little starting string of your yarn or whatever you're using, and it gets kind of confusing, so I kept that little black thing to kind of hold it all together. And so we are first going to tie a knot somewhat close to where your little hoop is right here. Just tie it, a sturdy knot. This is my first time kind of doing something like this, like an actual tutorial, so bear with me a little bit with my gestures and my movements and my horrible quality of the camera. So you have one knot, and I'm going to double tie it to make sure to secure. Yay! Okay, so now I have one string. Woo! And with that, you can probably snip off this tiny little excess. Probably don't need that anymore. Alright, so how we are going to do this is measurements, I guess. I like using 3 fingers, and the first I will take the string and wrap it under my 3 fingers as a measurement, and kind of just pinch it down or go under to keep it from moving really, and then make another knot, go through that one, and you have that. That wasn't really helpful. You have this. And you're just going to keep doing that and doing that all the way around the dream catcher. So again, you're going to do your measurement of how far you want it. Go in the hoop and come out with another tie. It seems really difficult, but it's really easy. Now I'm just going to do that all the way around the dream catcher. Okay, so I just finished going around the entire hoop. And I ended up right here, which is pretty close to this. Now this part is where it gets a lot easier. You take your little bundle of string and just kind of push it through your first loop over here and pull through. And then you're gonna do the same to this one and pull through. One more time, you're just gonna take your little bundle of string, pull it through that hole, and you're starting to get part of your dream catcher. You can see where it makes these little triangles and stuff. So I am just going to finish that up. Again, I have gone all the way around again, and I stopped at the very last hoop that I made the first time. Right here. I stopped. And so then you are just gonna basically continue doing what you were doing in this hoop. there was a little hoop and you just make it there, and now you make it through this hoop. And then the next hoop, next one, and now you're starting to get more of a circular spider looking image. And it's okay if some of the triangles look bigger than the other. In the end, you will be able to tighten and loosen and do whatever you need to do to kind of give it a more even look. Or even if you kind of like that look. I mean, alright then. So I'm just going to fast forward and go around the entire Dreamcatcher again after I take out the stupid knot that I just created. Alright, so we are coming down to the very center after doing the same process that you did, the third-ish step of just kind of going over and over and over, and you eventually made your way to a very small center looking thing, and your Dreamcatcher is hopefully looking like this. Now, a hint is the smaller you make your outsides right here, the tighter of a web, or like more detailed of a web you will make. I will show you an example of one where I spaced it out too much and it kind of just looked like, didn't look like this. It just kind of looked like strings everywhere, and it didn't look tight or anything. So since we're now coming down to the middle, and as you can see, the triangles are getting a lot smaller, and I can't fit this giant thing through them. I'm just going to guesstimate how much string I'm going to need left, and it's better to have too much than too little. So I'm going to cut about a foot, probably a little bit over a foot and a half left. And I'm just going to continue going into these little tinier triangles the same way I was doing with my giant ball of string, just with a single thread, so it'll be easier. So I will finish this up until I am content with what I have. So I have about just reached the end of the line. I really couldn't go much more smaller than I thought I could, and I can just tighten this anyway. So I'm going to just do one more loop, I guess you can call it, on the very last triangle that I want to do. And instead of pulling it all the way through, you're going to kind of put your finger, no, I did that wrong. Instead of pulling your finger all the way through the loop that you just created, pull the string through that loop, which I accidentally it just fell out. Let me do that again. Don't mind my last step. You actually do want to pull it all the way through. And then you take that loop that you just created and kind of just bring your string in there. It gets a lot harder as it gets tinier. And kind of just tie it off. Alright, and then double tying is always safe. So you can double knot it if you want by putting it into a triangle nearby and pulling it through and just putting it into the loop. And double knotted. Woo! And there you have your weave for your dream catcher. All you gotta do now left is just kind of snip that leftover string. And it's like it's not even there. So yep, that is the final product, and hopefully I kind of made it kind of easy to understand. I'm sorry if you didn't. I will probably remake a better one. I just really needed a video, otherwise Quentin would cut my butt. So have a good rest of the weekend, and I will see you next week. Hopefully I will be more planned. I still gotta work on being on time. But enjoy. Hope you liked it. Stay awesome. Bye guys.